Meet Kirsten, Andisa, Demi, Emma, Claudia, Hannah, Lauren, Ilse Lee, and Michelle. I'm Alice. I've roped all of these creative individuals into helping me do research through recorded interviews, all of which have been categorized into a video series for the sake of my undergraduate thesis. I'm looking at South African feminist art and other creative products, analysing the importance of their power in igniting conversation both on a global scale with the added use of new media and within the country itself. I turn to the voices of my generation.
'Cause we've got nothing, no, we've got nothing to prove.
I found that most of the feminist art that we've come across, it's all kind of sexual based and there's a lot of focus on the female body. It's strong, but that's not what women are about. And I know the shock value helps and things like that, but I find that, there are other ways of representing femininity.
I think that's where art can play a big role, because we're so used to seeing these images and we don't even think about them anymore. They're just sort of, we know them and we don't even realize what we're thinking about them, I think.
And it's a photograph where Tracy Rose, who's a coloured woman, is kind of like subtly draped across a man's lap, a black man. He was her American art dealer, I think. And it's just this extremely beautiful moment where they're about to share a kiss. And it's like the perfect picture of the ideal reconciliation in a way to me. So that was kind of my first encounter of feminist art, and it wasn't very aggressive. It was quite beautiful and quite touching.
I basically got women between the ages of maybe 19 to 22, I think was my oldest model. I let them have the opportunity to basically be photographed in the nude, to kind of come to terms with their own body and their own image. When I played back the images of them, they were sort of dumbfounded about oh, this is my body. Actually, I don't look that bad. It was a really good experience for me and for them, and it was really nice working collaboratively, because I think as an artist, it's important to be able to empower other people.
Also easier to work with people if you're doing something creative. On the blog, I did a series of drawings about your period. I'd asked other people what their concerns were with their period and what they want people to feel more comfortable with about their period, and sort of try to translate those into drawings. It's a nice way to involve other people into your argument or your discussion that you're trying to get going.
One person's issue is not just theirs. There is a certain amount of shared experience. People like artists are there to make the links and to bring people together, and that's a great thing for an artist to be able to do.
On our blog, it's not just art writing. We're trying to get lots of different other artists and photographers and musicians to be a part of that. So I think, people will feel more comfortable if you invite them in and much more ready to express themselves, and they can express themselves in any different way if people are being honest in that space.
And also to expose different artists that we feel need to be exposed, because there's so much talent in the city and so many people struggle to find a way to be published, I guess. So
with South African art, there's kind of community factor about it.
There's a lot of low-key or sort of small artists or people who will produce one or two songs. And in Cape Town, there's a lot of very cool gender bending going on. Even if it's by a few individuals, it's a small enough city that you kind of become, that you notice them and are aware of them.
I think we're the equality generation. Yes, we're indulgent, we love ourselves. We also want to make sure that everyone has the opportunity to have that kind of freedom. Over the past few years, I've just seen how so many teenagers and young people have fought so hard for gay marriage, for example, how that's become more of so longer a shock that it's happening. It's more of a shock that you don't do that in your country, kind of thing,
I know that I'm more open to, or just more open to learning from creative things rather than a textbook or a whole study book or something. And
Victoria's impression of world?
There is this sort of annoyance that comes with the word feminism, so that's also something that I want to work on with my art, is to break that, to get people to not just shut down when they hear the word feminism, to actually want to learn about it. So I want to have it to be interesting for people and to want to learn about it.